Hey movers and shakers, welcome to another exciting episode of the 7-Figure Moving Academy. Now, if you're looking for some overlooked honey hole lead sources that will provide you high ticket sales and book jobs, then I got the video for you right here, my friends. So we're going to talk about 7 different lead sources that are overlooked that will provide you some high ticket booked jobs. Now, they're not going to provide you a high quantity, but they will provide you a high quality. So let's get into it. The first one should be kind of obvious. It's your postal carriers. Postal carriers actually are a great source of leads. They know who are moving in and they know who are moving out. Most people are sending in paperwork to say, hey, we're moving out and we need an address change, or they're moving in and they need an address change. They go to the post office, they let the post office say, hey, I'm moving in, I need to get my mail delivered, so on and so forth. So postal carriers are a really good source. Now, obviously, there's not a lot of postal carriers depending on where you're at, but you should go out and start making friends with your local post office and the postal carriers that are in your area or the areas that you work in. Now, offering them a little incentives and things like that is going to be very beneficial. Of course, that works. Offering incentives and monies and gifts and stuff like that works with all these lead sources. So it's not just postal carriers, but getting to know your postal carriers is one of the best lead sources you can get. So you got the postal carriers. The next one is appraisers. Appraisers and home inspectors. Now, people are, when they sell their home or when they're buying homes, typically need to get the home appraised or have their homes inspected by appraisers and home inspectors. So getting to know your home inspectors and appraisers in the area is a great source. Additionally, you should also this goes along with appraisers and home thing, it is your title agencies, your title companies that provide title insurance and titles and do the escrows and all that. Those are also good sources of leads outside of your normal real estate and your realtor type leads. So another great source, appraisers, home inspectors, additionally title agencies. Next one, developers that are doing commercial type apartment buildings or homes we have here, like they're doing subdivisions or they're doing high-rise apartment buildings or they're doing townhouses. If you get into those developers, that could be a great source of leads. Not only that, those developers could also lead into, especially if it's going to be for townhouses, condos, and apartments, could lead into the management company being a great lead source. So they could get your foot in the door to the management companies that are going to be managing those apartments, townhouses, and condos, etc. So getting in touch with developers is a great lead source. The next one is your home cleaners. Home cleaners deal with homeowners quite often, or people in apartments. They are usually into the luxury or middle income to high income homes. So they're dealing with the people that you specifically want to target. So talking with the owners of home cleaning companies and the cleaners themselves is a great lead source. Again, guys, I can't emphasize, just start networking with these people, start giving them incentives, give them bonuses, give them treats, give them money, cashola, then you guys can really work with. But home cleaners usually will know when somebody's going to move in or move out, because they're going to get hired to clean a home, or they're going to get told, hey, I'm going to need to end this service because we're moving away and I can't use you. I'm going to have to get a new one other than that. So getting in touch with home cleaners is a great lead source. Next one, teachers. Teachers often know when students are moving out of the school district or moving into the district. So getting in touch with your school boards, your principals and superintendents, and your school teachers, even other facility people in the schools, like cooks and janitors and so on and so forth. Those are also great sources. But teachers are usually your front line defense when it comes to finding leads, because they know what students are moving in and what students are moving out. When somebody's moving in and they got kids, they're going to tell the schools, hey, we're moving in. And then when moving out, the parents tell the schools and the teachers, hey, we're moving out. So they're good. They know who's coming in, who's coming out during the school. The problem with teachers, though, it's only through the school period. During the summertime, not the best source of leads, but during the school period, could be a great source. Just so to keep that in mind. Stop. Hey guys, before we continue on with the video that I'm about ready to talk to you, I want to talk to you about my brand new service that will help accelerate your building of your business. That's right, it's going to boom your business in ways you never imagined, and that is financing of your company. I'm going to help you fix your credit, get you corporate credit so that you could actually boom your company a lot faster. That's right. I don't know if you know this, but if you've got a valid LLC, and your credit score's at least around 700, you can get corporate credit very quickly and very easily if you follow certain procedures. And I'm going to help you do that. If your credit is bad, I'll help you fix your credit. If your credit's mediocre, I'll help improve your credit. And then once we get you up to that 700 and above score, I can help build your business credit so that you can expand your company faster and quicker. You could take advantage of this downturn in economic times and make yourself a millionaire multiple times over by getting the credit. You could buy trucks, you can hire better people, get better equipment, whatever it needs, you can get the equipment. I'm talking hundreds of thousands of dollars, even up to millions of dollars if you do this right. So all you need to do, guys, right, is send me an email at sevenfiguremovingacademy@gmail.com and just say, hey, and in the subject line saying, I want to boost my business fast, right? Just put that in the subject line, send me that email, and I'll help build your credit up so that you can expand your company faster and quicker than you ever thought possible. Guys, I change lives and I help fix credit, right? So guys, hopefully you'll take me up on this. But let's get back to the video. Number 6 is your visitor bureaus. Now, a lot of your major metropolitan areas not only have like a chamber of commerce that you should also get to know, but they also have what's called a visitor bureau. Now, the visitor bureaus can usually be in the same building, and they have like an adjacent offices, or sometimes they have offices that are not even connected with the Chamber of Commerce, but they do work hand in hand. So getting in touch with visitor bureaus. Now, visitor bureaus, their entire job is to attract people into the city. Now, sometimes that could just be temporary, of like for conferences and conventions, but sometimes they're also trying to get it built up to bring people into the city so that they show them what the best neighborhoods are, the best schools are, so on. So you people at your visitor bureau are a good lead source, because quite often they know when people are going to be moving in or out of the city, and it's good source. Again, anyway, we'll go over the summarize. We'll summarize it here in a bit. And then finally, you want to get your landscapers, your lawnmowers, the people who mow lawns and landscapers. These are also a good source of referrals, because again, like teachers, like some of the other people, they know who's moving out and moving in. So they're always constantly on the look, like you, to find people who need services. And those people that they have services with, they know if somebody's going to be starting up a service. So someone buys a house, they'll typically hire a landscaper or lawnmower to come and clean up the yard before they move in. Or if they're going to be moving out, they also will say, hey, to their landscaper, their lawnkeeper, say, hey, we're going to have to end the service. So your lawnmowers and your landscapers will have a good idea of who's going to be moving out specifically, and not so much necessarily moving in, but definitely moving out. So if you get in touch with them and you work with them and network with them, they could give you a good source of people moving out. Again, they're dealing with people who have that have disposable money, they're a little bit, more have more wherewithal. They have more money. They're talking middle to high income homes typically. And if you do commercial moves, they're good. They might be a good source of commercial moves because they know if a company's moving out or in, and so on and so forth, if they're dealing with that company. Now, let's just summarize this all up. Really, quite honest, it's about networking. You need to be going to networking events within your city area or the greater metropolitan areas that you work in, and hook up with BNIs, work with Chamber of Commerce's, work with any kind of networking group that might be out there. There's all sorts of free and paid for networking groups that will help you. The real estate agents have a networking group, right? Usually there's different meetups that you can go to. You can go to meetup.com and find people of like-mindedness that you could talk with and go to build up a rapport and to get other companies that, especially that are on this list, to know, like, and trust you to send your people your way. Now, the next thing you need to do is you need to incentivize these people. So you might want to start off with some, promo, might give them some treats like coffee or cookies or something like that, or maybe wine, whatever you want to do that's affordable. And you got to just start talking to these guys. Go up to their business, set up a appointment with them. Say, hey, I'm a moving company. I'm just in the area. I would really like to talk to you about your business and see how we can do business together. Right? It's okay to be up forward. It's okay to be right up front, and and work with these guys. But getting to know this. Get them to know and like and trust you so that they send you referrals could be a great source of high quality leads that end up in high ticket sales for you. Now, again, they might not add up to a lot of quantity, but the quality of these leads are going to be above most of the leads that you're going to get that you generate through general means like pay-per-click or SEO. These guys will tend to be good customers for you. Not only that, they tend to be referrals. So like if you talk to anyone and those guys say, hey, you need to talk with Joe about moving at XYZ Moving Company, that's usually a done deal. You would really have to screw up to lose that job. So here are 7 places of high ticket overlooked lead sources that you might want to think about and start developing relationships with. Thank you guys. I hope that you've learned something. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell at the end so that you're notified when I upload a new video. And if you're not a member of the 7-Figure Moving Academy, where you get information like this and much more, plus a whole network of literally hundreds of moving companies exactly like you, you might want to look in joining our free Facebook group, which is the 7-Figure Moving Academy membership. You could go there, or joining our exclusive elite 7-Figure Moving Academy group for just a small little money for less than a couple bucks a day. You could join the 7-Figure Moving Academy elite membership, which you could go to 7figuremovingacademy.com and learn more about that. All right, guys, thank you so much. I like you. I love you. Go build some networking relationships today. Go do something great. Bye-bye.